Yan. Ayan, good morning everyone. So it's already 10:25 and we'll just wait for Chef Jovic to be admitted sa ating StreamYard so we can start our episode of Let's Talk About Weddings with the owner and the chef of Yumi's Kitchen Lab, Chef Jovic. Ayan. So for everyone who's watching, good morning. Ayan. Hi, Chef. Hi,
Good
Chef.
morning po.
Good morning po.
Good
Chef,
morning, Ma'am Angelica.
natatense ka ba, Chef? Parang
Natitense po.
ako po dapat yung matense Chef.
Ay, ganun po. Medyo
Ayan.
natitense. Very, very new sa business po. Very,
Ay,
very new.
ayan. There's always a new first, something di ba? Parang start and we're so delighted to have you sa ating Let's Talk About Weddings. So, I guess we will start na para maengganyo naman natin yung ibang ating viewers to listen to our episode of Let's Talk About Weddings with the owner and the chef of Yumi's Kitchen Lab. So, yeah, let's start the program. May I request the IT, please? Kasi, oh yan, I'm requesting din everyone sa nanonood ng Facebook Live and YouTube to please don't forget to like and share our Facebook page and as well as palike yung ating Facebook Live. Share na rin sa inyong mga fellow suppliers or your clients because marami tayong matututunan for today. Marami tayong tips na makukuha from Chef Jovic and I hope na hindi lang yung mga food related businesses yung mag-watch sa atin pero as well as ibang mga business under weddings and under the travel related businesses din sa Wedding Suppliers Association of the Philippines. So yes, pa next slide ako please. Ayon, Chef Jovic, I would like to introduce myself first. I am Angelica Gabriel De Leon and I will be your host for today's LTAW episode. Ayan. And to acknowledge as well, I would like to acknowledge as well our sponsors, the other brands of the Wedding Suppliers Association of the Philippines. We have Accounting Portal PH, Med Results. We have Philippine Agri Expo. We have PA Home Service, Philippine Travel Expo. We have Mobile Palenque. We have Philippine Workshops, and we have Philippine Hotels Directory. So under the WSAP, ma'am, we have different brands po. We just don't cater sa wedding and travel related, pero we do have med related, we have accounting related, and as well yung ating Philippine Agri Expo. So, ayan, next slide, please. To formally introduce our guest speaker, ayan, we have Mrs. Jovic Roque-Ramirez of Yumi's Kitchen Lab. So, Chef Jovic has a bachelor's degree in hotel and restaurant management and as well as a master's in international hospitality management. She started Yumi's Kitchen Lab last December 2020, and her career started in 2001 with over 20 plus years of experience in the industry and is recognized internationally. Last September 2022, she was awarded as the highest silver medalist for Tapas Finger Food Display FHA Culinary Challenge Singapore. So let us all welcome Chef Jovic Ramirez for our Let's Talk About Wedding. So ayun. Hello, ma'am.
Hello po, good morning, Ma'am Angelica. Thank you for
Parang ako
having
yung,
me po.
parang ako yung natetense, ma'am.
Ma'am, hindi po
Tense.
ako po yung nag-tense sa photos.
Ayun. Brief ano lang ma'am, yung with regards to Yumi's Kitchen Lab kasi I search muna yung mga products na ino-offer ng Yumi's Kitchen Lab. Can you give us a little ano ma'am, parang can you enumerate sa amin yung mga lahat ng products na ino-offer ng Yumi's Kitchen Lab as of today, ma'am?
Yes, for Yumi's Kitchen Lab po, as you can see on our logo, it's mentioned Yumi's Kitchen Lab, and at the bottom it says private chef. Then we also do baked goods, sushi, and then we mention also etc. When you say private chef, we go to houses of our clients to prepare for them. See, for example, you have like 20 packs. Say it's an engagement party, so we go and then we offer different cuisines. Like we can do Italian. We also do German, but not Filipino. We don't do Filipino
Okay.
cuisine. So it depends sa preference ng clients. So we create the menu for them. We also do consultation services sa resorts if they want to open a new cafe. So we also plan for them. And then we have also sushi services, gracing tables for sushi and baked goods. So ayan po yung aming mga offerings. So we started home-based in 2020, as you mentioned, and then on our first year, we were voted as the best handcrafted goods. So we're very happy on that. And then after a year, we opened our first physical shop in Batangas City. So ayun po.
Ayan. So, na-mention niyo, ma'am, yung year ng pag-open ng Yumi's Kitchen Lab. So, how was the operations doing given na you started, ma'am, during the pandemic, which is December 2020? How did you, parang paano kayo nag-plan, ma'am, to start muna as a home service business?
All right. So we are OFW, my husband and I. My husband, Chef Richard, is also a chef. So we decided to go home on May of the same year, because we decided nga na to stop na overseas and retire. So eventually we started the shop dito sa Lipa. So we transform our home into a kitchen. And then during that time, it so happened na yung ibang businesses, they closed during the pandemic. Kami naman, siguro God's grace talaga and God's blessing na during that time, ang delivery service, parang siya yung naging boom
Oh,
during that
yes.
time, right?
Nag-boom talaga,
So lahat
ma'am.
nag-boom talaga yung yung mga deliveries. So yun, most of our items are boxes, serve and delivered sa boxes. Pag may mga small events, may mga weddings, we send our items also into boxes kasi gano'n lang, very limited, 'di ba? Mga 20
Yes,
packs lang ang
ma'am.
maximum. So we started from there. So boxes, and then now we are down to plates. So we have boxes, and then now in sa restaurant naka-plates naman siya. So, dun siya nag-start. And then, we're very happy and grateful. Siguro nga, with the blessing of the Lord na even this pandemic, we were able to open a home-based business. And eventually, after a year, we have our first physical store. So, that's really a blessing for us. So,
Yes,
ayun.
ayan. Congratulations, ma'am. So, yung first product nyo dun sa inyong home-based business, is it, ma'am, yung sushi or saan kayo nakafocus during the first months of the operations?
During our first months, we started with baked goods muna. So baked goods,
Baked
and
goods.
then baked goods siya for a certain time, and then we have the sushi. But since siguro dito sa Lipa, there's a lot of bake shops. So,
Yes.
maraming bake shops. So, and then the second one, we had the sushi. And then we found out na parang, di ba, at the end of the day, you will know na ang mag-dictate sa'yo sa business mo will be your clients.
Yes.
Parang every 100 meter dito ata sa Lipa, or 200 meters, meron mga Japanese cuisines na offering. So, since my husband and I are both chefs, so we check the market kung ano ba yung mga offerings na sushi. So, for us, we had more of our offerings are handcrafted, tapos we made everything fresh, and then fusion siya. So yun, kaya somehow nag-prosper yung aming menu and yung aming plan, because we are doing um infused, yung mga infusions, yan. And then customized sushi, not the same as the regular, not
Mm.
technically regular, but different from the sushi available around the area. So
Yung
ayun,
mga typical na ano, ma'am, yung mga
typical,
California
ayan.
maki, mga
Yes,
ah, spicy bacon, yes.
yes.
So, tips lang siyempre, ma'am, for those who siyempre started, 'di ba, ng pandemic. Meron din mga businesses na nagsimula. Ano yung lesson niyo, ma'am, during those first months of your operations? And ano yung mga naging challenges niyo sa pag-open and how did you overcome those challenges?
First, madaming challenges. Kasi yung time na yun, pandemic talaga, yun yung hype ng pandemic. So,
Yes.
looking for the best suppliers, medyo mahirap yan. You need to have a very big patience sa lahat. Mahaba dapat ang pasensya mo sa lahat ng ginagawa mo on your decision makings din. Kasi, paano mo ba i-serve yung items mo? Paano ka hahanap ng suppliers? Paano yung mga delivery protocol? So you have to tie up with very good delivery service. So we have two delivery service at that time. We have A to B services. We're also very grateful sa help po ng mga delivery riders
Mm.
namin. And then we also have now, we have Maxine, we have AliExpress. So as time goes by, lalalim or magkakaroon ng depth yung relationship mo within your supplier. So, kailangan
Yes.
flexible ka din doon. So, yun yung mga challenges. Build rapport, build yung friendship sa mga suppliers din. Know to trust your suppliers, and also don't fail them, especially yung customers mo din. So, ayun din. Good relationship with clients and customers plus your suppliers too.
Ayan. I think isa yun sa pinakamahalaga, ma'am, when you're in the industry, in the food industry. Kasi you need to build connection, you need to build good relationships sa inyong mga suppliers. Kasi they will also dictate your operations eh.
True.
Your, parang your approach to them, dun din nagbe-base yung kung paano sila mag-a-approach towards you. And napaka
That's true.
halaga po na you value as well yung mga inyong mga co-suppliers. So, na-mention niyo, ma'am, yung inyong mga customized na sushi. So,
Yes.
meron kayo ba, ma'am, na specific menu na pinaka mabenta for the sushi? Since
Yes,
ako,
we
ma'am,
have.
gusto ko talaga may lately lang ako, ma'am, during the pandemic lang ako nahilig sa sushi. So, nung nalaman ko na sushi ang ino-offer ng Unis, na-pique yung interest ko, ma'am, kasi I search yung inyong mga photos online and hindi siya nga yung typical na nakikita sa
Yes.
ibang mga Japanese. So, ano yung best seller niyo, ma'am, when it comes to sushis?
Well, our best sellers, we have the aburi. So when you say aburi, these are sushis. Most of the people kasi when they heard about sushi, may isip nila these are raw. So yung sa amin, since we have ayan, so in the pictures we have our best sellers ano. So we have
Okay.
torch sushi, so naka-torch lahat ng items namin. And then we are offering items. Of course, you have to benchmark din. You have to benchmark and check kung ano yung sinusupply ng iba. Not just to, not just to copy or what, but just to make yourself a stand. Kung saan naka-stand. Sino ba yung target market mo? So this is our bestseller. Ayan. So we have our Aboris, the one on the left. Tama ba? It's on the left pag naka-ano. So that's our, I think that's Philadelphia Aburi, salmon aburi Philadelphia cheese.
Wow,
So
okay.
that's one of our best sellers. And then also for our cakes naman, we have Japanese cheesecakes. So ina-align namin talaga ang aming mga sushi sa Japanese para we are not technically doing contemporary cuisine. So these are more of collaboration of all the taste or all the flavors para maiba. So ayun.
Ayun, with your experience internationally, talagang nadala niyo siya, ma'am, dun sa inyong business. Um, um, yung plano niyo, ma'am, na to retire and to not go back na abroad, settled na kayo with the decision of staying here in the Philippines and continuing Yumi's Kitchen Lab?
Yes, that is actually the goal. Napaaga lang yung plan. Actually, we supposed to retire at this year.
Mm-hmm.
Napaaga lang ng 2 years because of the pandemic. Since both of our parents are, like my husband and I, our parents are both seniors. And during
Mm.
that time, mahirap lumabas. So,
Yes, ma'am.
nakakatakot, nakaka-tense to. So, yun, umuwi kami. And then now the business is doing well. It's actually doing very well, and we're very happy and grateful to the Lord na He guided us. And also to our clients, yan talaga ang bread and butter mo, yung mga clients and customers mo. They're very loyal. So, dun sa mga may business, you have to focus lagi sa customers' needs. Probably the customers will always not be right, sabi nga ganon.
Mm,
But
yes.
you as a supplier, di ba sabi they're always right. But definitely we know that it's not true. But
True.
as a business, as a entrepreneur, you have to think about, you never say no to your guests. You always have an option. So give them alternative, and you always have to meet in the middle lagi sa clients. And you have to always be honest with them sa inyong mga offerings. When you say you're offering like 400 pieces, be 400 pieces. So ganun
Yeah.
dapat. So you have to be very honest with your dealings para tumagal sa business.
Ayan. So, napakahalaga ng ating mga values under your business. So, when it comes to your service, ma'am, sa pagiging private chef, when did it start po sa Yumi's Kitchen Lab?
Um, Miss Angelica, parang first we planned, actually nasa Dubai pa kami, pinaplana namin paano ba yung mga services namin. So we have the tagline, ayun nga, yung private chef. So we started yan, once we started, nandiyan na siya sa logo. But we are not
Mm.
expecting na yun talaga yung mangyayari eh. But then after 6 months, nasa home base pa lang kami, some clients are already contacting us to do private chef. Some of our clients dito sa Malaray, um,
Mm.
they come over to our house like 5 packs, and then we prepare dishes for them during the height of pandemic. So ayun, and then it started from there. So again, nagpapatake you kami, of course, sa aming mga clients, kina Miss Kat this time, who introduced us to dito sa Batangas. So sometimes yan lang yung isang, alam mo yun, yung isang client na who will trust you. So don't forget them. Ayan, yung family nila. sina Miss Donna, sina Miss Jill. So, yan tatlong po yan ang aming angels who introduce us to the industry. Alam nyo, they just buy, they purchased, they post, and then ayun, it started from there. Social media is very important talaga. So, be honest with your dealings parate. Kailangan
Ayan.
ganun.
Yes. So, na-mention mo nga ma'am yung inyong mga clients talaga na they keep on ordering and super important din yung word of mouth kapag
True.
na-mention nila or yes, if napopost nila si Yumi's Kitchen Lab, lalong tumataas yung engagement. And do you have any plans ma'am of opening another branch? Isang branch pa lang ba tayo? We have the Lipacity branch of
Um,
Yumi's Kitchen Lab.
Lipa City is home base, and then the first physical store we have in Batangas City. It's located in Paliocan, West Batangas City. It's just in front of SM supermarket, not supermarket, SM Mall. So we
Yes.
have a very good location. It's a prime location. Pagpasok mo ng SM, paglabas mo sa exit, you will find us there. So ayun. So hopefully by next year, yan, minamanifest namin yan that we can open another branch next year. So ayan, ipon-ipon. Ipon-ipon pa.
Ayan, kaya
Mag-book na po
kakayanin.
kayo.
Ayan,
Kakayanin. Mag-book na
kakayanin.
po kayo.
Ayan, calling siyempre yung mga ating mga potential clients o
Yes
if
po.
you're looking for a private chef or someone who could cater baked goods, sushi, you can message Yumi's Kitchen Lab sa kanilang official Facebook page and as well as Instagram, ma'am. Are you active naman din sa Instagram? We have at Yumi's
Yes po.
Kitchen Lab or you can personally message Chef Jovic Roque-Ramirez sa kanyang Facebook official Facebook account. So, ayun. For 2023, ma'am, what are the plans of Yumi's Kitchen Lab? Meron po ba kayong mga certain products na ilo-launch pa or meron ba tayong collaboration with other businesses? What are plans of Yumi's Kitchen?
We're already planning for next year. So one nga is collaboration with one of the bars. So meron yan. Waiting na ma-finalize siya. So hindi muna tayo mag-name names para hindi siya
Yes,
ma-preempt. So
yes,
that's
yes, ma'am.
one. And then of course, we are already picking up sa mga events. Actually, we already have weddings sa January 6. So that's our first event. And we have 4 more weddings na nakabook na. So, ayun, we are planning to do better and bigger next year sa aming grazing tables for weddings, birthdays, and also for any other celebration. So ayan, aside from having the restaurant, so we wanted to go bigger into caterings. So ayan po. So regarding the products, of course, again, we change actually our products every 6 months. So para laging may bago. It's not about
Wow.
changing, but of course, you're improving, you're adding 2 more para lagi siyang may bago, para may exciting alam mo, may aabangan yung mga clients namin. And we're very happy that we also have a lot of international clients na. So, ayun, even dito sa home base, may mga nagpapa-deliver, may mga nag-order. So, we're very happy sa outcome ng aming, alam mo, yung effort namin mag-asawa. And of course, yung aming mga angels, yung mga staff namin sa Lipa, sa Batangas City. So, we're very grateful for them kasi we will not be able to achieve all this without them, and also our families din and support ng families at saka of course yung aming daughter si Naomi. Ay.
Ayan. So, can you give us, yung reason, di ba? Since na-mention mo na, yung name ng Yumi's Kitchen Lab,
The name of
you got
Yumi's
the
Kitchen
name.
Lab, it came from, yes, from our daughter Naomi. So, ang nickname niya is Yumi. So, that's Yumi. And then kitchen, because Richard and I, we are working in the kitchen for a long time. Ayun, we're both professional chefs. And then lab is because we wanted our kitchen to become like a laboratory where we
Sorry.
experiment a lot of things. So, ayun, kinolaborate namin siya. That's why we have Yumi's Kitchen Lab.
Ayan. So,
So,
sobrang
ayun.
recognize, ma'am, nung term na kitchen lab as someone who engages dun sa baked goods, sa sushi, and other cuisines. So, if yun na-mention nyo, ma'am, interested kayo to have yung catering service. Possible ba, ma'am, yung catering service nyo, yung cuisine natin is still more on Italian, German, and not leading dun sa typical na Filipino dishes?
Yes, we are open to basta kaya siyang lutuin. Basta kaya siyang lutuin and the ingredients are all readily available. We can always customize. So we're open on that. Sobrang open kami diyan. Again, as I've mentioned earlier, yung mga clients na nagde-direct kung saan pupunta yung business mo. So, ayun. Like before, Japanese lang kami. Ngayon, may Italian na. Hopefully, next year talaga will be getting bigger and stronger. Ayun lang. And of course,
Ay,
don't forget kung ano yung reason why we are here, no? Yung, lagi kasi meron kaming motto. Ang motto kasi ng Yumi's Kitchen Love is creativity, passion, and taste. So first, you have to be creative. Second, you have to be passionate, not only the owners, but also our staff. And then, of course, it has to have taste. Kasi yun naman talagang babalikan sa'yo. Aside from your customer service, kailangan nandiyan yung taste. So
yes.
ayun, we always try hindi lang yung mga chefs namin, yung mga staff namin to become a better chefs but also kung paano makikipag-communicate sa mga clients namin kasi that is very important. You have to always engage.
Ayan. So, na-mention niyo ma'am yung about sa passion sa pagiging passionate about sa ginagawa niyo. So, who operates ma'am Yumi's Kitchen Lab? Do you have meron pa po ba kayong manager or directly kayo na yung nagli-lead dun sa inyong mga staff?
Lipa team is being led by myself and then yung Batangas City yung husband ko naman. So ayun, magka-divide kami dalawa. So but then we have our team leaders sa Lipa. So Chef Ed is our team leader sa Lipa. Doon naman sa Batangas City we have Chef Ian. So ayun.
Meron certain. Pero
Yes.
still, ma'am, 'di ba, kahit na meron tayong mga team leaders, yung relationship pa rin with our staff. What tip yung mabibigay nyo sa ating mga co-suppliers, mga fellow food business owners, when it comes to leading yung team and yung staff nyo?
Well, when it comes to your team, you have to also educate your team. Parang they are not just there para kumita every end of the para kada kinsenas katapusan. You have to train them. Not only sa paggawa ng sushi, sa pag-bake, but also you have to always give them empowerment. Let them decide. And then kung halimbawa, mali yung decision, then you just have to correct them. You have to empower them. Para alam mo yun, by the end of the day, pag nag-grow na, pare-pareho kayo umaangat hindi lang ikaw yung owner, but lahat sila. So give them incentives too. When they do good, tap the back and then tell them well done, na tama yung ginawa nila. So, kailangan you have to empower them, you have to trust them, and of course, educate them. Kung may opportunity for them to learn, give them handouts, educate them when it comes to food handling, how to deal with guests, kasi ngayon may mga clients kami na may mga allergies. So, train them.
Yes.
Paano ba mag-handle na may mga preference? Like yesterday, we have clients who has seafood allergy. So paano mo ba siya iha-handle? So yung mga ganong scenario, hindi yung pag may client ka na may kunyari preference, you just say no. As I mentioned earlier, you don't say no to your guests, you give options.
Yes.
So yun ang training namin sa mga staff. And I guess they're very
Napakaganda.
happy naman.
Napakaganda ma'am nung idea na yung sinasabi niyo na giving alternatives instead of just stating na
Say no.
yes or no. And siguro makukuhang tip yon ng ating mga food businesses owners kapag nagsa-start sila na there's always room for improvement. Meron pang ideas, may mga bago pang ideas na makukuha galing sa clients nila and owners should always be ready syempre for suggestions and if ever yung mga challenges nga and how to overcome it.
Like,
So, si Yumi's Kitchen Lab, ma'am, may I ask if there's any point sa inyong operations na nagkaroon ng issue, biggest issue, if there's any,
I
and
think
sige ma'am, if paano niyo siya na-overcome?
Well, I think siguro yung last year, nung December, no, we're very, very busy. We never thought na kailangan na 70 writers in one shot.
Mm,
Ang 70 boxes ata in one shot. So, we are not perfect. We're always ready for, alam mo, improvement and constructive criticism is very important. Siguro since we are in the industry for a long time, we are hoteliers for a long time, we don't take comments negatively. Kasi sometimes when your clients tell you na you have this mistake, then it means they are just concerned with you. Alam mo, yung iba natatakot tumanggap na mistake eh. So we have clients who ordered for a box. I think the items in the box supposed to be 50 pieces, parang kulang siya ng 2 pieces. And I'm very happy na yung client approached us and mentioned na, Chef, parang kulang po tata ng 2 pieces. So we send even extra. We send 10 pieces instead of 2. So we're very happy on that kasi some clients will not tell you na may mali ka. And then if the clients don't tell you na may mistake ka or may loopholes ka, it means your client will not come back. They just be
Yes.
quiet, they zip their mouth, they will not come back. So we're very happy when people come to us and approach us na, Chef, parang may mali. Kasi those clients are very honest and then they
Yes.
wanted to order again. They wanted
Yeah.
to have your service again. They just find na merong konting, alam mo, may konting drawbacks or may konting mistake. But then, those clients you have to treasure kasi sila yung magstay sa'yo. So, yun siguro yung mentality na nakuha ko working abroad, na you have to listen technically sa mga clients, negative or positive, you have to really listen. Kasi yung mga nagsasalita, they are the ones who wanted to stay and they wanted you to change. So you change for the better. And see, these clients of ours, andito pa rin siya hanggang ngayon for the last 2 years. So I'm very happy sa ganun. So kailangan ganun siguro yung approach. Parang you have to listen no matter what.
Ayan. So, napakagandang tip. Kung naririnig man 'to ng ating ibang, suppliers and other, business owners, if, mare-recognize nyo yung area na yon kung saan kayo naglalak. I think, napakaganda nung advice ni Chef Jovic of being open of, negative feedback and, just, parang using it para mag-improve pa kasi aminin natin sa hindi ma'am not all suppliers 'di
Mm.
ba parang
Mm-mm.
they're open kapag nabigyan ng negative feedback
Mm.
and hindi din alam kung paano mag-a-approach and yung ganong klaseng approach na aware ka, you're parang recognize mo yung mali mo.
Mm-mm.
It's an important part of the business and I think yung ibang business owners dapat malagay nila yon sa kanilang parang sa kanilang management style dun sa kanilang business. So, ma'am, meron ka bang other tips sa mga interested na maging chef in the near future? So, possible din meron kasi yung ibang mga nanonood din na gusto na mag-engage sa food industry. Do you have any tips, ma'am?
Well, for those no sa mga especially dun sa mga nasa grade 12 na students, if you want to become chef, chefs in the future, first you have to know kung yan ba yung passion mo kasi it's not all about glamour. Kasi pag nakita mo sa picture, 'di ba? You're wearing a big toque, mahabang hats, you're wearing whites, nice chef jackets and all. To tell you honestly, sa picture lang yan. Pero pag nasa industry na, you have to, pag sobrang linis mo, it means you're not working at all, no? So, kung gusto mo maging chef, first, kailangan, you know the reason kung bakit. Hindi yung pag halimbawa, nahirapan ka na, you will quit. You need to have passion. Kailangan may passion ka sa gagawin mo. You have to be ready because being a chef, this is not an 8 to 5 job. 8 to 5 job. Hindi talaga siya. You have to work 15 hours, 16 hours. And this is not, alam mo, hindi siya, yung 16 hours na yan, hindi yan exaggeration, no? Hindi siya exaggerated.
Yes.
That is actually the real world. But you have to also, you also need to train na sanay ka sa stress, sa time management. You're doing a lot of multitasking. It can sharpen actually your soul. You can sharpen your brain din dahil ang dami-dami mong ginagawa at one time. So, kailangan ready ka for all the challenges. Kasi, again, yung talent, nahuhon yan. But first, you
Mm.
have to have a good attitude, yung tamang attitude kung paano ka magiging, alam mo, kusinera, paano ka magiging chef. Kasi may difference yan eh. A chef is someone who cooks sa hotel, you lead a team. Ang cook naman, you cook at home, but a chef is someone who manages a kitchen. You have staff, so you plan your menu and you do a lot of things. So you have to be ready sa lahat ng challenges. So that's one. So ayun.
So, as a chef, ma'am, kasi magkakaiba naman din ang kung paano nag-work yung iba't ibang industry. Do you, parang meron pa po ba kayong mga, let's say, webinars or mga classes na tinitake to hone pa yung inyong skills as a chef? Meron pa po ba kayong what do you call this? Parang ano ma'am, mga other
Trainings.
trainings na
Trainings.
tinitake.
Siguro when you are a fresh graduate, no, first pag fresh graduate ka, you have your basics. So may basics ka from the university kung saan ka galing or kung halimbawa galing ka sa culinary school or any university na nag-offer ng culinary. So that's one. After nun, if you want to specialize, parang mga doctors, if you want to specialize into a certain degree, to a certain parang certain section, then you can get another classes or another course sa mga specialties. Say for example, I had my degree dito sa Lyceum of the Philippines University
Yes.
Batangas. And then when I work abroad, I studied cake decorating sa Wilton naman. And then I studied also recently dito I have my ice-cam classes, even professional na ako. I do take
Yes.
short-term courses kay Henny Season, kay Joey Pratt. So sila yung mga ina-idolize ko. So meron siyang mga parang another lifestyle courses after your culinary courses if you want to specialize into something. So, ayun. Yun yung mga courses. And then, pag nasa management position ka na, you can take, of course, courses when it comes to food that handles food safety. So, yun
Yes.
naman ay necessary talaga yun. So, may classifications yan. You have food safety 1, 2, and 3. Different levels, depending kung ano yung kitchen na i-handle mo. So, ayun. That is
Ayan.
really required
Super
naman.
important nung na-mention mo, ma'am, na food safety kasi
Yes, sir.
yun yung hindi naman sa naglalak pero there are practices sa ibang mga food businesses na hindi na nila minomonitor yung quality ng food, kung paano pine-prepare. So as a kitchen lab, ma'am, how do you uh, how do you impose yung inyong mga food regulations sa inyong mga staff? Ano yung mga sinusunod yung standards?
Well, when it comes to standards, I'm very happy na ito nga yung business na napasok namin ng husband ko. And we are actually also, yun nga, aside from food and client, we know kung paano siya mag-handle ng HACCP, which is like the HACCP or the Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points. So when you say HACCP, you are actually controlling the hazards. Parang tanggalin yung mga, alam mo, when you say hazards, ito yung mga factors wherein may
Yes.
mga dangers of food. So you are controlling it. So paano ba siya i-control? Well, you have your chillers. So, paano ba yung chillers? It has to be 5 degrees and below. Pag freezer naman, paano ba yung freezer? It has to be -17. So, since we have buffet, pag may buffet kami, we are making sure na kailangan yung buffet namin, it doesn't last for more than 3 hours and above. Especially when you are serving into an ambient temperature. Paano ba pag ambient temperature? So, pag ambient temperature, yan yung walang air condition. So,
Mm,
pag sinabi namang may room temperature, yan yung air conditioned room. Yun kasi minsan yung misunderstanding pag sinabi siya na room temperature, akala walang aircon. But actually, room temperature yan yung may AC or air conditioning. Pag naman ambient, siya yung open, wala siyang AC or what. So pagka ganun, pag walang AC and all, make sure your items are placed on ice or you have to pull it out from your chiller or sa mga ice boxes, especially yung mga nakikater, like kami pa nagkikracing. You have to remove that or place it on your table like 30 minutes or 15 minutes prior to your service. Kasi after 3 hours, meron mag-start na dyan yung mga contamination, especially kung halimbawa yung area mo is open. So you have to be very careful sa mga ginagawa, especially sa food handling. Kasi it's really very important. Imagine if you have 70 kasi they get food poison, di ba? So,
yes.
ayun, kailangan very careful ka. You have a monitoring sa amin. We monitor what time ko siya, paano nung oras siya nilalabas. So, yun lang siguro yung naging advantage kasi we are trained nga sa hotel industry. So, we're very happy na i-impart namin siya sa aming business. We are still small, but nakatrain na ang mga staff namin on that pattern. So ayun. So ayun lang, parang kailangan talaga ipasok lahat ng natutunan. So ayun, we're very happy na gagawa namin yung sa UNIS.
Ayan, may natutunan nga ako, ma'am, when it comes to room temperature and yung ambient
Yeah.
ba, ma'am, yung tamang term. Oo, kasi yung naging misconception nga siya na pag sinabing room temperature, usually ang reaction nga talaga is no
Open.
AC. Pero
Mm.
see, ito sa Let's Talk About Weddings, yung mga gantong simpleng bagay na pag-uusapan. Kasi it's important pa rin naman, ma'am, na makapag-impart tayo ng knowledge. Kasi
Mm.
not all, di ba, hindi naman lahat din open pa sa ibang information about the industry. So, na-mention niyo, ma'am, 'di ba, that you still consider yourself as a small business. So, what are your tips then, ma'am, sa mga small business still ngayon and ano yung ma-a-advise niyo sa kanila to keep going for the next following years?
Well, sa mga startup, kasi nga pa nasa startup stage kami, no? Kasi first 1 year home base and then now sa February will be our first anniversary na meron kami physical store. So siguro always take risk. Pero of course, pag bago ka pa, ako naniniwala ko, when you take risk, you have to take risk ng controlled. Parang
Yes.
controllable, alam mo yon, parang hindi ka naman, alam mo yung mazi-zero or something. Parang calculated risk baga. So, yun. So, kailangan may calculated risk ka. Don't always, sabi, may isa ako natutunan doon sa isa namin na client. He's also a business owner. Sabi niya sa akin, Chef, alam mo, may bagong bar dito. Sabi ko, Chef, hindi ka ba natatakot? So sabi, no. Pag may competitor ka, that is the time that you will always grow. 'Di ba? Kasi pag nandiyan ang competitor mo, you will always think of a lot of things na magiging positive ka. Like, paano ko pa ba mapapa-improve ang business ko so that my business will maintain? Your
Yes.
purpose is that your business will be, alam mo, still working, hindi yung mapabagsak ka isang business, hindi ganon. Meaning, pag may isa ka pang competitor, you have to think more kung paano ka magstay. So, yun yung natutunan ko dun sa isang businessman na nakausap ko. So, kailangan lang siguro you always take risk. Para sa akin, calculated risk. Always try new recipes kung nasa food industry ka. So, a lot of
Mhm.
recipes, laging may trial and error. As for us nga, it's a kitchen lab. So, we always try new recipes. Kailangan, that's very important. And then, listen to your clients. Always listen to your clients. Yan kasi talaga yung natutunan ko eh. So, as an entrepreneur, very young entrepreneur. So, ayun, yan talaga natutunan ko sa kanila. Kasi we started from boxes, then we have grazing now, and then we have plates. So, ayun lang. Listen to your clients and always be honest with your teams. Lagi yun lang naman.
Ayan. So, we hope to have you. Ma'am, ask ko lang din kasi the Wedding Suppliers Association of the Philippines also conducts mga wedding and travel expo. So, si Yumi's Kitchen Lab ba, naging part na sila ng mga bridal fair, exhibits, and all?
Yes, actually we'll be having it's like a bazaar. It's not like a wedding exhibit, but we're having a bazaar. Kailan ba to? 15 to 22nd dito sa Batangas City. So we'll be part of that. So that is our actually very very first. Yan.
Very first, kailan to ma'am?
Apa.
December 15 to
December 15 to 22.
22. So, ayun,
22.
we're inviting, syempre, yung mga taga Batangas to come and visit yung bazaar booth nila, Chef Jovic. Saan ang location, ma'am, ng bazaar?
That will be on the, sa Dream Zone sa Kapitolyo ng Batangas City. Yan, sa
Dream
Dream
Zone. So,
Zone. Mm.
ayan, you can catch out Yumi's Kitchen Lab sa Dream Zone on December 15 to 22. So, ang i-offer nyo, Chef Jovic, still is yung inyong mga baked goods and sushi.
Sushis.
Tama po ba?
Yes.
Yes.
And also pala, meron pala kaming car show sa ano, kailan yun? December 3 pala. Ayan. Same sa Dream Zone din yan. Yan. Through the efforts of Department of Tourism. Ayan.
Meron, you will be having another expo,
A
ma'am,
booth.
sa
Yes.
booth.
Yes, yes. So that
Ah,
is under the Department of Tourism naman. So may car
mm,
expo naman sila doon.
okay. So
So
ayun,
we're
we still hope
invited.
to have you, ma'am, kasi we are having the Cavite Wedding and Travel Expo for next year, and hopefully magkaroon kami ng expo sa Batangas. So we're looking forward to have you, Miss Kitchen Lab, as one of our exhibitors. And siguro, ma'am, I just want to end our talk, no, asking you for your key takeaways, your major points sa ating Let's Talk About Weddings na episode, yung pinaka main na points nyo na share sa ating mga suppliers and potential clients as well.
Well, to our potential clients, siguro when merong mga food businesses, so for your wedding, so first always ask for a food tasting. It's very important. So ayan, kailangan pag may mga couples, because we always invite our couples to have food tastings, and during the food tasting, we ask ano ba yung preference ng mga clients, meron ba may mga allergies. So ina-ask na namin yan ahead of time para pagdating doon, if some clients is allergy sa seafood, kung may allergy halimbawa sa meat, so we would know earlier para maka-plan ahead kami. Of course, kailangan again yung food safety, 'di ba? So, yun yung sa mga clients. Always ask for food tasting para during the event, you'll be very happy pag tinry nyo, you have the same taste kung ano yung offerings ninyo. Um, sa mga suppliers naman, of course, always give siguro yung all honesty with all your dealings. Importante talaga yon. Kasi minsan, di ba po, nakakalungkot, Miss Angelica, yung parang last year ata may kinasal tapos may mga suppliers na hindi tinuloy, na umiyak yung bride tapos walang ano, walang
Yes, so
may
super
venue, 'di ba po?
super common nun, ma'am. Like mga nasa scam ng mga events coordinator na hindi dumadating yung catering service nila,
Opo.
imbis na good for 100 packs,
Mm.
nagiging for 50 lang, ganun.
Ayun po. So, siguro sa suppliers, ang pinaka-key takeaways ko, kasi you've been there siguro sa industry for quite a long time. Ako yung sobrang napaka-newbie namin, ano, parang a year lang talaga or 2 years. So, siguro para sa amin, like ko sinasabi, be honest sa mga dealings kasi the money that we receive from our clients are hard-earned money. It's actually sweat, blood, and tears bago sila makapag-event. Say the event is for 50 packs, 100 packs, even 200 to 1,000 packs. These are hard-earned money. And you as a client, you as a supplier, you know na you also need the money from your clients. So pinaghirapan nila yan. And of course, when they pay, we have to give them exactly ano ba yung hiningi nilang requirement. Hindi yung humingi sila ng ganitong price and then you offer less. No, you always have to exceed. Parang you have to always exceed kung ano yung ina-expect ng price nyo. You have to give them customers delight. Hindi dapat customer satisfaction eh. Kasi pag sinabi mong customer satisfaction kasi is not superlative. Hindi siya superlative. Na-satisfy lang sila. Paano ba yung satisfaction nila? Okay, we're satisfied. That's it. Kasi okay is not satisfaction. Okay lang is parang it's a yes or a no. You have to exceed. And when you exceed, you're giving customers delight. And that's what your clients need. So you have to offer customers delight to your client. So dapat ganon. You have to exceed a par pa dapat para magstay sa business. Kasi yun talaga yung goal eh. Kasi bagong-bago nga kami and nandiyan pa kasi talaga, kailangan yung fire nandyan. The fire has to be burning lagi. Na since yung clients mo, sila yung parang bread and butter mo, that's true. Totoo naman. Kaya ka nagbe-business, di ba? You have to offer, you have to give passion, ma-offer mo yung binibigay mo sa kanila, ma-offer mo yung magagandang services. So, be honest with your dealings. Make your clients delighted with your offerings. So, ayun lang when it comes to other suppliers.
Ayan. So ako, ma'am, even though I'm not in the food business industry, sobrang dami kong natutunan. And siguro if yung mga nanonood nating mga businesses under catering services or let's say for example, mga events planner, events coordinator, yung inyong my key takeaway would be one of your management style, kung paano nyo hinahandle yung inyong clients and inyong staff. And it is very important that you acknowledge, no ma'am, yung efforts din ng mga members nyo. And I think itong klaseng management style, sobrang useful niya sa ganitong klaseng industry, sa events industry as well, di ba? WSAP, syempre, focuses din mostly sa events. And yung inyong management style of being open to feedback, being a good leader, sobrang ma-apply siya sa ibang mga suppliers natin. And what I like about your management style din, ma'am, is yung inyong creativeness, since nasa industry na kayo for a very long time, for more than 20 years. Meron tayong mga businesses na nagiging stagnant for years. Yung, kumbaga, kung ano sila last 5 years, continuous pa rin, wala pa silang improvements. And when it comes to taking risk nga, yung calculated risk, I guess dapat maging open na din sila kasi you will never know kung ano yung mga possible opportunities pa sa business nyo kung hindi pa kayo mag-explore, if you want
May
research,
I add, Miss Angelica,
um,
kasi yung husband ko, like my husband and I, pinag-uusapan namin lagi kasi kung ano yung possible namin gawin. So, this is not alam mo yon, parang nabasa kasi namin before, yung sa Nokia, di ba? They're actually very, very good. They're doing very well sa business. Di ba? Wala silang ginawang mali. Technically, wala. Kasi I use Nokia hanggang sa talagang nawala sila, no? So, wala silang ginawang mali, but they just don't adapt to change. So, kailangan lang mag-adapt ka sa change kasi again, as I've mentioned, yung client ang magde-direct ng gagawin mo. But of course, you have to stand kung ano yung core ng business mo. Ano ba yung mission and vision? Kasi yun siguro yung kulang eh. Walang mission and vision yung mga business. You're just there to earn. But if you have mission and you have vision, you have a long way to go. So ayun. Kailangan adapt to change, have your mission and vision, stand with your ground. Parang stand where you stand. Alam mo yon, know your roots. Ayan.
Ayan. So, feeling ko nga ma'am, hindi na natin mako-consider si Yumi's Kitchen Lab as a small business given
Ay,
the
ganon.
experience it has for 2 years, 'di ba? Kasi sobrang nagamit niyo na ma'am yung experience niyo sa pagiging chef internationally and na-apply niyo na siya here. I would also like to follow a follow-up question kasi since nasanay kayo ma'am sa parang culture, the industry, the food industry culture sa ibang bansa. Ano yung matitip nyo ma'am sa businesses here in the Philippines kumpara dun sa experience nyo internationally?
Siguro yung mga, how would you say, clients abroad, they're very specific, 'di ba? So kung halimbawa specific sila sa mga needs nila, ganun din ang mga clients dito sa Pilipinas. They're actually very specific ano yung wants nila. But if you as a business entity, you have to offer more. You have to exceed. Kasi parang dito, kunyari, ito yung offering na clients mo. They pay for this. Ito din gagawin mo. Sa abroad kasi it's different. Kung halimbawa, ito yung offering na hiningi mo, they always exceed your expectations. Kunyari, they have certain menu na hiningi. You will still give the certain menu, but the flavor and the taste will not be, alam mo, the regular. It has to be, the superlative. Yun lang. Kasi nga sabi nga, Dubai is a place of all the superlatives. Pinakamaganda, pinakamasarap. So, ayun. So, dito siguro yun yung matitip ko na kung ito yung hiningi ng client mo, give extra. Extra mile. Do an extra mile. Kung ito yung sa food tasting, you do the same. Sa setup mo, improve your setup. So, and their clients will be happy and they will recognize kung ano yung effort na ginawa mo. So, ayun.
Ayan. Sobrang sobrang nakikita ko ma'am sa facial expression nyo yung pagiging delighted dun sa
Ah,
inyong
yes.
mga clients. Oh. So,
Mm.
I would like to give the floor to you ma'am to promote yung Miss Kitchen Lab sa ating mga viewers and dun sa potential na makakanood ng afterlife. So, you can promote yung Miss Kitchen Lab na po.
Ayan. So again, my name again is Chef Jovic, owner of Yumis Kitchen Lab. My co-owner is my husband. So we are located dito po sa Sunrise Point Subdivision in Osliman, Lipa City. And then we have our store and restaurant dito po sa Batangas City, Palyocan West, Batangas City, just in front of SM Mall. So we are offering private chef. So and then we also have baked goods, sushi, and etc. etc. If you wanted also to do a lot of grazing tables, we are open to that. We also do boxes for your giveaways, cakes for giveaways sa mga mag-aanak sa kasal. When you also ask them for permission na maging ninong at nina, we also do boxes. So, ayun po yung mga offerings namin. Ayan.
So, ayan. Congratulations, Chef Jovic. And I would like to, syempre, thank you for taking the invitation for our Let's Talk About Weddings episode. Hindi ko naramdaman, Chef, na ikaw yung tense kasi parang mas na-tense ako. Mas ready si Chef Jovic ata kaysa sa akin. So, ayan. We would like to show our appreciation by giving you a soft copy of your certificate of appreciation po for joining us. So, this certificate of participation is awarded to Chef Jovic Roque-Ramirez of Yumi's Kitchen Lab for imparting knowledge during the Let's Talk About Weddings as a guest speaker dated December 1, 2022. So ayan, maraming salamat ma'am sa pag-accept ng aming invitation. We hope to have you ma'am for 2023 kapag marami na ring more pag meron pa ulit si Yumi's Kitchen Lab na other opportunities, 'di ba? We can also have you again po sa ating Let's Talk About Wedding. So, maraming salamat po for taking this time na makapag-share and sana na nating ibang suppliers yung mga tips ni Chef Jovic kasi ako personally marami na akong natutunan and I hope na mas marami natutunan yung iba nating suppliers. So ayan. Maraming salamat ma'am for choosing WSAP din to give this platform to you para ma-promote ang inyong business. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so
Ayan.
much din po. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much po. Ayan. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Bye po. Thank you so much.
Thank you po.
Ayan. So we would like also to take the opportunity to announce our wedding expos for 2023. Can we have the expos for 2023 for the month of January as well? Ayan. So we will be having the Cavite Wedding and Travel Expo 2023 on January 6 to 8, happening at Walter Mall, Cavite. Expo in North which is January 13 to 15. We are still open for exhibitors. So if you would like to be part of the Wedding and Travel Expo, please do message our official Facebook page and we'll gladly accommodate your inquiries. So ayan, again, this is Angelica Gabriel de Leon, your host for today. And I would like to thank everyone for joining us. So ayan, happy lunch and happy Thursday. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so I think we do have a few announcements pa. Can you go back? Ayan. Sa second slide of our announcement, we will be having the Nueva Ecija Wedding and Travel Expo 2023 on January 21 to 22 sa newly opened mall of Robinsons, Japan. So, super important nitong Robinsons, Japan because the mall kaka-open lang ng Robinsons, Japan and it's one good way to start ng January is to, syempre, have our expo sa Nueva Ecija. And the last expo for January will be sa Walter Mart Antipolo on January 27 to 29, the Antipolo Wedding and Travel Expo. So, hindi lang tayo open sa mga suppliers in Antipolo, but we're also open, syempre, sa mga cities around it. We have as well as Pasig, Marikina, Tanay, Taytay, around Antipolo. We would like to give the platform as well dun sa ating mga suppliers all over Rizal na to join the Antipolo Wedding and Travel Expo. So we are still open for exhibitors. Please do message our Facebook page so ma-assist kayo ng head ng aming expo team. So another announcement will be our awards night for the People's Choice Award sa catering services, cake and pastry on Friday tomorrow, December 2. So I am delighted no na if ever I will be hosting the People's Choice Award for the catering service and cake and pastry artist. So mag-abang na tayo kasi alam kong yung iba dito super excited to be part of the top 50, 30, 20 and 10 and as well as to be recognized sa ating mga special awards. So ayan. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Angelica, your host for today. Maraming salamat po.